All right, so today, what we're going to do is run through some of the latest things that I've learned about growing my agency with AI and ChatGPT. And there's some good stuff to go through today. So, basically, what we're going to do with this crazy bandana that I've got on is run through some of the interesting stuff that's happening. In fact, I'm going to pop this bandana back on, looking like a pirate, the main pirate in the agency world, but that's how it's going. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen and run through some of the best ways to get more leads to your agency with ChatGPT. And if anyone's watching, they saw that intro, well, I think that was pretty good if you ask me. Honestly, that was pretty smooth. And one thing I'm just going to share in the chat is a link to my agency mastermind. So I've actually launched an SEO agency mastermind. If you're interested, you can check it out. Links in the comments. I've pinned it right there. We're just going to get straight into how to use ChatGPT to grow your agency. So let me share my screen and I'll run through some of the main things that are going on right now when it comes to ChatGPT. And I'm pretty excited to show you because there's so many ways that you can actually grow your agency with ChatGPT. So let's jump straight into it. And the first place I'm going to start is with Twitter. Now, Twitter is becoming really, really powerful and really easy to reach a lot of people at scale. And if you look at some of the tweets that we're doing right now, let me show my analytics and some of the things that some of the results that we're getting right now, as you can see. So if we go into post analytics, you can see that we're reaching 1.5 million people a month. And this is pretty much generating more leads and more inquiries every single day using Twitter. Now, one of the things that we've changed recently, because if you've seen my other videos, you know that it's nothing new to use ChatGPT to create Twitter content. One of the things that we're actually doing now is actually scaling up the amount of content that we're creating. So previously, we were doing about 30 tweets per day, but now what we're actually increasing to is 60 tweets a day, which is absolutely insane. Pre-ChatGPT days, it didn't even seem like something that was possible, but now we're absolutely flying with it. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want to get as many leads, sales, and customers as we can. And because Twitter is so wide open right now, it just makes sense to scale it up. I mean, you can see, for example, even if we just repost a video, we get like 1,300 views. It's insane. Look at that, 1,300 views just for posting a video, like nothing special, no description, etc. And you can see once we post a video like this, we actually have links to our funnels down here. So you can see we've got a link to follow us, a link to our SEO strategy session call, a link to a ChatGPT course. And basically, I think that if you're running the agency, you have to be on Twitter. You have to be posting because it's easy to outsource. It's very easy to scale with ChatGPT. You can post for free. And the reach that you get right now is just absolutely insane. I mean, what other platform do you get for free 1.5 million impressions per month? Not many, right? And so that's why this is so powerful right now. Now, if you need some help on exactly how to do this, I've actually got, and you can search on the GPT store for this, a 100x content machine. And what you can do in here is you can just paste in anything that you want to sort of create a content funnel around. Let's say, do your magic on this. Paste that in. And what it's going to do is generate all these different social media posts that you can post to Twitter, to LinkedIn, etc. And it makes your content a lot sexier than it would normally be, right? So, for example, if you just take this basic tweet that we've got right here where the grammar isn't even correct in the beginning of the sentence, well, we get some crazy triggering headlines that are actually going to capture people's attention more. And that's going to lead to more views on Twitter. The more views we get, the more DMs we get, the more DMs we get, the more people buy from us, right? Very simple. More attention equals more money. And that's one of the first things that I'm currently working on to scale our agency. Now, let me come on to some of the other things that we're doing. So I've actually created an agency Facebook group. Let me show you this right now. And this is a community. It's already got 134 people in them. And I'm going to close that Facebook message that just popped up there, cheeky one. And basically in this group, we sort of share some of our best learnings from the week. So for example, I've talked about how I get 1 million views per month with my free YouTube SEO course. I've also talked about how I've grown my Twitter channel for my agency. And basically every single technique that's working for me right now when it comes to growing my agency, I'm sharing inside this free Facebook group. So feel free to check that out. That's called Agency Owners Get More Clients, Revenue and Profits. And it's completely free to join. Just feel free to submit a member request like someone has done right there. And also some of the other stuff that I'm sharing is, for example, the SOPs that are working for me right now for creating YouTube shorts. Now, I think that if you're an agency and if you want to get more attention and more growth, YouTube shorts are one of the most powerful ways to do it. I mean, for example, if I show you the SOP that we've actually created right here, let me find it. This one right here, and I'm just going to send this on the chat, as you can see. But basically, what we're doing is training virtual assistants to chop up our existing YouTube content and then turn it into short form content that I can then post onto my channel. And if you look at the amount of shorts that we're producing, we're creating anywhere between 3 to 6 per day. And some of them are getting thousands of views. Like, for example, 1,000 views there, 1,000 views, 1.2K, 1.8K, 2.4K. And this is on an SEO channel. And so we're getting thousands and thousands of views every single day. And bear in mind, if you post, say, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these a day, and you get 1,000 views per post, then by the end of the month, you're getting around 100,000 views to your agency's content. The other cool thing about shorts that I really like, the fact that if you go to this particular short, you can see that it actually links to my long form piece of content, right? So you can see the link right here, where if you click on the short, it goes to my long form content, and then we get more views, not just to our shorts, but also to our long form content, which grows our channel in the long run. And so all of these are really just powerful ways to grow your agency, to get more attention, and attention follows money. So the name of the game is just making sure more people know about your particular product. And the better you can do that, the more your agency is going to grow. And so we have talked about 2xing your content with Twitter and the 100x machine that I work, plus what's working on Twitter right now to grow your agency. Additionally, I've talked about my free Facebook group and all the cool stuff you can get in there. So the shorts SOPs, the tips on growing your income with Fiverr.com, some of the YouTube stuff that I'm doing to get 1 million views per month, as you can see, and how I'm growing my Twitter account. And this is one other thing that I want to show that's quite interesting right now. So when it comes to YouTube marketing, I don't know if you're doing this for your agency, but we obviously post a lot of YouTube content. And one of the things I actually found was that the more curiosity driven you can make your thumbnails, like you can see, this is more interesting than this one. This can lead to a 46% increase in click-through rates. So if we look at the CTR from this thumbnail test, where we've created a normal thumbnail and tested that versus a thumbnail that's been AI generated, the human thumbnail is actually outperforming and getting a 8.84% click-through rate versus my AI image, which is getting a 6% click-through rate. Now, why does that matter? That matters because you can get 46% more clicks for the same video if you use the right thumbnail. And that's why split testing is so important. Now, if you want to learn how to split test your thumbnails on YouTube, let's say you're creating content for your agency, whether that's shorts or long form content, you can actually check out thumbnailtest.com. And it's got loads of really cool stuff. I mean, for example, if you check out the latest thumbnail tests that I'm doing right now, you can see that I'm testing another AI generated image versus this one. And this one is getting an extra 10% clicks, maybe 20% extra clicks. So it's insane. It's well worth checking out and trying that yourself. So productive data already. We've talked about Twitter. We've talked about new agency groups. We've talked about thumbnail tests and also growing your agency with shorts. Now I want to show something quite interesting, which is backlinks, right? So obviously, if you want to rank your agency's website on Google, you want to get more backlinks to it. And one of the things that's helping us get a lot more traffic to our agency website for free from Google, as you can see, the rankings are just going up all the time. It's just building more backlinks to this website. And how do we get more backlinks? Well, I'll show you that in a second. And essentially what we're doing, if we look at the backlinks, so these are links of websites pointing to our website right here, and we'll filter down to 1 link per domain. you can see that we're getting tons of backlinks from all the GPTs that we've created recently. So for example, GPT's Hunter, hrefgo.com, Plugin Surf, What Plugin, etc. They've all linked to us within the last 24 hours, and that's generating more backlinks to our website. Additionally, we're getting some PR, which you can see right here. So if we search the page, you can see that I'm quoted right here with a backlink to my homepage, and just it's helping us generate more views and more SEO traffic to our website. So you can see the traffic has scaled from a measly, let's check in January 2023, 680 per month to 7,900 traffic per month. Absolutely crazy how powerful this is going. And we're ranking for some keywords that are generating customers and bringing more leads into our business. So that's basically it. We've talked about Twitter and 2xing the content and reaching millions of people there. We've talked about the Facebook agency group and all the cool stuff that I'm sharing in there. Also talked about thumbnails and backlinks as well. And one final thing as well that I want to mention that you might find quite interesting. I posted about it on the agency group recently, but it's a fact of like getting over your own fears. So one thing that I would say for me, for example, I've had an operation recently. That's why I've got this crazy bandana that makes me look like a pirate on right now. But one of the things that I found is that usually with a lot of agency owners, they think that it can be Facebook ads or getting a better offer or getting more clients is actually the reason they're not growing. But usually that is total BS. And one of the biggest limiting factors for most clients, for most agencies, is actually themselves. It's the agency owner. Because a lot of agency owners are actually afraid to put themselves out there, and that can come down to, being afraid to do public speaking or YouTube videos or content creation and feeling like an imposter, essentially. But like I've shown you today, having a bandana over my head actually increased my click-through rates on my website by 46%. And so this process of just putting yourself out there means that you always win. And the thing is as well, even if you put yourself out there, you're going to win because you're going to get more attention, which is going to grow your agency. But worst case, you'll learn. And if you learn, you win because you're coaching yourself by learning from your mistakes. And I think this is why putting yourself out there is just so powerful. And it also differentiates you from everyone else because most agency owners don't want to do public speaking or YouTube videos or content creation. And so if you can push yourself to do it, then you're really going to stand out and attract more clients to your agency. And I think this is the biggest difference. When I was scaling from, say, 6 figures in revenue to growing to 7 figures, what it was all about doing more YouTube videos, creating more content, appearing more podcasts, doing more PR, etc. And just basically becoming the face of the business so that we could grow it and get more clients. So that's pretty much it. That's everything I have to share with you today. And just to recap, we've talked about Twitter, the Facebook group, overcoming fears and your limited beliefs as an agency owner, thumbnail tests, and building backlinks to your website to rank it higher and get more traffic, like you can see right here, by building custom GPTs and by getting more PR. So thanks so much for watching. If you do want to check out my agency mastermind, which is basically like a really powerful coaching program that will teach you exactly how I've grown my agency and how it can work for you too. And you get action plans each week. You get a coaching call. We're actually going to do a coaching call tonight. And you'll join a community of people really interested in scaling their agency. Then feel free to sign that up. That link is in the comments and description. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.